Hey, good morning.
Well, hell yes. I guess it's a good morning.
Uh-oh, what happened?
You know what happened.
Doc?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, don't say anything.
No.
And don't say anything. Well,
I won't say nothing, I promise you.
first of all,
Charlie, yeah.
I kind of feel that
Yeah.
it's all the damn traffic.
Why, did it bother him? Traffic bother Dr. Wester?
No.
Oh, gotcha.
But, of course, I knew his people would probably, go into the clinic and see and everything. That they probably call them up, get it stirred up. Had to be that, because I know Doc wasn't up there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Charlie calls and said, which I had talked to Charlie about this.
I did too.
Huh?
I did too. Charlie said I can have it again. Yeah.
I talked to him.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I don't understand. Because, of course, when Doc calls Charlie bitching this morning, which Charlie had told me when I talked to him, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And see what happens afterwards. If he calls or what's said or whatever. And we'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this morning, Charlie said, now don't let Doc know. Don't tell Doc that I told you to go ahead and do it.
Oh, God.
I'm like, I'm in the pit,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Charlie, let me tell you something. I said, the people that that are coming to this event are people that are not going to darken the door of Wester's vet, or Dr. Reedery, or any other damn vet.
Yeah.
If you ask them, have they been to a vet? No, they've never been to a vet.
I got all the surveys.
2 years old.
Yeah. I got the surveys to prove it.
Yeah. So, he said, well, Doc threw up. He said, which I kind of didn't like.
What did he say, Doc? What?
But he threw up the Doc. Well, I go down to that shelter and I euthanize and I don't charge but $5. I said, whoa. I said, Doc ain't charged $5 and I don't know when.
Since 1902.
I said, Pam went up on those prices a long time ago.
Yeah.
I said, so that's out of the question. I said, and then people go up there to get a rabies shot. It was $25.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know if they've gone up on the exam fee or not. But they charge a exam fee and the rabies shot.
Yeah. $40. And it cost them $40 when they go up.
Should go up on it again?
It's $35. Isn't it $30 for the exam fee and $10 for a rabies vaccine?
Well, last count I had, it was 25. I don't know. She went up another 5.
She gave you a discount for that guy that day, I think.
I don't know. But anyway,
yeah.
I told him, I said, hell, they can't afford that. And Charlie says, well, you look at it like this. If they can't afford to get the dog vaccination, they don't need a dog. I said, you would not know that.
Oh, my God. We all know that. Right. It's funny because Charlie. Go ahead.
If we provide it for them, we'll give them 3 days. But we did it.
Yeah.
And I said, they weren't all from McDuffie County.
Yeah.
They were from surrounding counties.
Yeah.
I said, so undoubtedly they can't afford to take them to their vets either.
Exactly.
And I say, Gibson, the majority of them come here anyway.
Yeah. And there's no shelters in those communities, and their dogs end up with you.
Yeah.
So what does Doc want to put a stop to it?
We are slammed everything we do. Even the shelter is slammed all the time. We go up to Western people put it out all over the place, the individuals, even Maria. Oh, they're up here with this animal and they're going to put them down. I said, but Maria can only take so many of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they have to broadcast what we do.
Ridiculous. It's jaw-dropping. It's jaw-dropping to know that a veterinarian is so consumed with money and not the welfare of the community animals.
Right.
Because the dogs that go into his clinic and maybe get one vaccine are exposed to other animals who have no vaccine. The ones that have no vaccines are the ones that can't afford vaccines. So
like I told him, I said, Anderson Avenue.
Yep.
Adams Avenue. That's our worst area.
Yep.
Yesterday, and the week before, the time before, we had people coming in from that area, bringing dogs in.
Yep.
And getting their dogs vaccinated, which I was thankful to see.
Exactly, and just like the vet said, at least any of these animals end up in the shelter, at least you know now that they have some type of protection, especially the ones that have microchips now.
Yeah. Those one leash, I think go to their Walmart.
Yep.
The dogs follow the Walmart. They go in the stores, and their dogs are in the parking lot wandering around or waiting for them to come out.
Yep.
Then they go back home. Sometimes they do, sometimes they stay up there. I said, hell, man, the Walmart people to call me where the dog was in the store. The dog was in the store, but the owner went in there and left the dog outside. Well, somebody else opened the door, the dog goes in there looking for the owner.
Yeah. So what was Doc's complaint?
He said something about it was posted on Facebook about the thing being March 4th.
March 4th?
To be determined or something.
The date for March?
So I don't know, Charlie, because I don't get them down Facebook to start with.
March is the national...
I said, but I don't know where the March 4th came from.
No, there's no March 4th. It said that the March event is the one that we have to comply with. You know, but part of the grant. It's National Vaccination Month, where they want to vaccinate 1 million dogs across the country, animals across the country.
Right.
And that's the big event. And then April is when the girls want to come back and do the rest of the rabies that I purchased. I purchased 200 rabies vaccines.
Yeah.
For the community.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do...
Where? So...
It doesn't say it's being held at the shelter. I'll go to a different friggin' community and do it. I'll go to Richmond County and do it. I'll go wherever I gotta do to do it. So I get like...
Well,
go ahead.
You know, my thing is, we're not doing anything to hurt him.
No! No, and he doesn't own that shelter, so what is his problem?
And then he kind of said, well, I go down there, you know, I've been taking care of that shelter, and I've been, you know, euthanizing or whatever, you know, and it don't even pay for the cost of my doing that, and kind of like throwing out there, well, I don't have to help at all.
If he did that, he would be a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Doesn't he see that we're trying to better things, not make things worse?
Exactly.
He's the one who's making things worse by wanting to make it impossible to help.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean,
I have just to get like that, you know, I was thinking afterwards, nobody gives a shit about that shelter.
Nope.
I have fought tooth and nail just to get everything I can get or do or whatever.
Yep.
And nobody else gives a shit about it.
Even
They
with,
don't promote the shelter.
Nope.
They don't acknowledge the shelter or
Nope.
anything else.
I know that Doc recently said to Sam, why are you giving all these dogs that come in here free to Good Home to rescues? And she said that she told me that she told him, why would you want to give it to clients? You'll never see them again. You'll never see the dogs again for vaccines or anything. And there's another one who's adopting dogs out at the shelter, free to Good Home, unaltered. He wanted to he told Sam that we need to keep the money in the community with these dogs.
When are you going to do that?
Exactly. So he gets more money from me in a month than he gets from like 25 clients in a year.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
I don't know, Maria.
I know, he's...
This was first thing this morning. Doc called me. I missed his call. And Charlie called and said, don't talk to Doc till you talk to me.
Yeah. So what does Doc want? A stop to it?
I hadn't talked to Doc yet.
Did he tell Charlie?
Charlie told me, so I guess he called and I didn't call him back. I talked to Charlie first, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. So stupid. He knows that we're having these events. Why does he call afterwards?
Oh, and this was something else he said.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to let him know. They didn't even, a vaccination shot, this must be given by them.
You're a fucking moron.
And they didn't even have a vet down there.
Really?
Told Charlie that Maria was given the vaccination. I said, that's a damn lie. I said, we had a certified registered vet, and they were the only ones, they brought 2 more people with them, and they were the only ones given the vaccination. The only thing that Maria gave them by mouth was worm medicine, and they handed her the syringe to give it to the dog. And she didn't do but maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Right. And I can give out the vaccinations like the vet said. You can buy the vaccination at Tractor Supply. It's legal in Georgia to give out vaccines. It's legal in Georgia to give a dog worm. Anybody can do it because they sell them at Tractor Supply and they sell them at Wormies too.
Yeah.
The only thing that you cannot give is rabies vaccines. A veterinarian has to give those.
We can't do that. That's why we had a vet that doing it.
And every dog that came for a rabies vaccine, if you noticed, also got booster shots.
Yeah.
Didn't?
But a lot of them didn't get rabies because they had taken their dog to a vet for rabies.
Right. Right.
So most of them, there was a lot of them that just got their follow-up vaccine.
Yep. Yep. Well, Dr. Lester could have been part of it. I asked him. I told him that
I told him that.
Maria
asked him.
Yep. And
He will supply the vaccine. Won't cost Doc a thing.
Nope.
If he would let somebody give the vaccination. And Doc did not want any part of it.
Yep, he didn't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, too bad. Too
I
bad.
knew it was going to be a ruckus this morning.
So at least you were prepared.
Really, I was. I knew when I saw the traffic, I said, oh, and that had to start from up there, because Doc and them wasn't even working yesterday.
Nope. Nope. And no traffic
So
was...
somebody and you would have told them from up there that you were given the vaccinations.
I don't know. There's pictures all on Facebook with the doctor from Humane Society, Atlanta Humane Society's shirt on, with her stethoscope around her neck, administering vaccines.
Well, see, they don't look at that.
It says it in there that Dr. Morris from Atlanta Humane Society, they came and...
Jennifer Morris, and and I got all her information. So when Doc calls me, which I know they had to go to church, so play the hypocrite.
Right.
So when he calls me back, I'm ready for him.
Good. What is a big deal?
I myself the thousands of dollars that damn clinic makes off of Maria, and they want to bitch about this.
Yep.
And the shelter being, them shelter, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
The shelter
They're
what?
not hanging out at the shelter. They're coming in, and that's what we're for.
Right. Yep. I mean, I don't think that Doc sees the big picture. I mean, even that.
And then Charlie said, well, I told Maria that she could do it here, but I don't know if I can let her do it here or not, because then Doc will probably get pissed off at me. Oh, well, that's your business.
Wow.
He's always this good old boy.
Yep. Well, we know about the good old boy mentality when it comes to even Larry's case. Even the police are in good old boy system over there.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous. How come nobody else in any other community, like Columbia County has these vaccine clinics, Richmond County Shelter has them, why can't McDuffie be part of like what the rest of everybody's doing?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good thing for the animals.
We don't bitch about Walgreens and Tractor Supply bringing people in, doing them.
Nope.
What's the difference?
Yeah, exactly. Tractor Supply has vaccine clinics there too with vets coming in.
Walgreens has them too.
Oh, okay.
They got signs out there.
Yeah.
People will be here for vaccination. Have your pet vaccinated.
Wow. Well, so
I just don't understand it. Are you that damn greedy?
yes, now you see the true colors of people.
Well, I've seen that for years right there.
Yeah, but now it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Am I bitching and complaining about the thousands of dollars that I personally invested into this?
No.
I even pulled out more microchips yesterday that I didn't want to, I only gave away 50 because it still cost me $750. I still gave away free ones, feeling bad. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that little lady that you did give her one, because in fact, the dude that was with her found the dog and gave it to her.
Oh.
Just by herself.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, they showed up for that.
Yeah.
And just that in case the dog got away from her or something, at least it'd have a chip in it if it came in.
I mean, they're not.
And I won't forget it because it's Mary Ringen.
They're not even. Their microchips that they have at Wester's are the exact same microchips as I have. Same company, everything.
But they charge an outrageous
$65.
Yeah.
It only cost $5 for the thing and $10 to register it. It cost a total of $15 per chip.
Yeah. And I was like,
That's 50. We have 55 animals in the community right now that are microchipped. That's 55. That's 55 more than they'll ever be because they can't afford $65.
yeah.
If they can't afford a $20 vaccine, they certainly...
You can go up to Western. I told them, like, if you weren't around or we didn't have any, whatever.
Yep.
Because we don't do the microchip. Only if you're there or something and you have some at one time in the thing.
Yep.
And it hasn't been that many.
Nope.
But that's none of their damn business. I don't say nothing to them about it.
Yep.
But other people have been in, take them up to Western, get a chip. Well, now, they ain't gonna take them up there. When they find out it's whatever the price is, even if it's 35, they ain't gonna take them up there.
Right. Yeah, it's bad. They're bad.
Which Charlie say he kind of didn't like it that he drew up, what he does for the shelter.
Right. That's ridiculous.
And I told Charlie, I said, we used to take them all up to the vet, but I don't even want to take them up to the vet because then they publicize it. They don't publicize that the dog bit somebody, or the sheriff's department, we had to go out on the call and pick up a stray animal that's aggressive or whatever. They just tell everybody, oh yeah, the shelter puts them down. And that comes from his damn building.
Right. Yep.
And I said, hell, Maria has saved so many animals from being put down because she takes them up north and gets them adopted.
Yep.
They're adopted before they ever leave this county. What she makes on them, that's her business.
Right. And so he's concerned about my bank account.
Yeah.
He needs to worry about... They need to worry about themselves. Because they don't even realize all the animals that I take from the shelter, those would have only been $8 to them to euthanize.
And you're paying...
I'm giving them over $200 each dog plus what Beacon gives them.
Yes.
I mean, my bill last month was $8,000.
That's what I don't understand.
I don't either. I don't think, because he's not looking at it the right way. He just sees like, oh, poor West just got affected by this. That's not true. These people weren't coming anyways to you.
And the thing of it is, I said, hell, our euthanasia fee has gone down because of Maria taking a lot of these animals that we can adopt now.
Yeah.
I said, then when you adopt them out, if we don't give the shots there, they're not going to take them to Western and get them or Dr. Reilly either.
Right, and then when we do...
You have some that will.
But then you have...
A very minute amount.
But then when we do give them vaccines, they try to say that they're not that we gave to, they're not going to be valid. If they don't see them as valid vaccines. Meanwhile... The lady said, did you get the shelter protocol thing yesterday or no? I got it. She said, so Dr. Morris sent me the 85-page shelter the shelter medicine.
Yeah.
That vaccines are to be administered 2 to 3 weeks apart. And we're doing 2 weeks like we're supposed to.
Yep.
But then the people go up there after we spend the money, whether it's the county buying the shots or I donate them to the shelter. Yes, the majority of the animals come to me, but I always replace everything.
And they act like, oh, well, you just giving her animals so she can make money off of it.
No, so it's better for them to be in a body bag, right?